welcome back. So today we're going to be starting out putting our base coat down again, and I'm going to just run through it really quickly. We've seen it before in previous videos. Again, we're using today I'm using Igelbeauty base coat, and again I apply it from the base to the tip, and we just do that on each finger, making sure we get it nice evenly coated all around. Again, building those layers to get that desired long lasting polish and a beautiful base for the nails. So I apply 2 coats of that, and then now I'm going in with my base color for these nails. So I'm going in with this Ballerina pink color. It's by Igelbeauty, and I'm going to be doing, I know, at least a good 2 to 3 coats, but I think I did 2 on this one. And so I'm just going to be giving those some even layers across. When making your press ons, you want to make sure you turn them from side to side to make sure that you are getting polish evenly on each side of the nail. And I notice sometimes I miss them, but the more I've made my press-ons, the more I'm realizing that I have to pay attention to covering all of the nails. And then now I'm going in with the second layer, as you can see, going from the tip to the base. And so again, that helps me to even out the polish, because I started out from the base, so it might be a little thicker at the base, but then once I come back in and go from the tip to the base, it evens out that thickness for me. And then sometimes for it to level out, you can turn your nail stand upside down to kind of let those polish and everything even out, self level is what we like to call it on its own. So I'm doing this second layer, and then we're going to cure it, and then we're going to move on to adding our glitter polish. I will have that name. It is an Igelbeauty product, and so here I'm kind of eyeballing how I want it to go in that tip area. Again, I have both of the nail stands here so that I can really see what it is that I want to do and where I want to place those nails and place the glitter color. And right now you don't want it to be sharp or anything, but right now we're gonna lay it on sharp, and then we will go back in and fix the sharpness of the nails. So here I'm going to take my liner brush and spread out that glitter again, so it won't be so defined. It will be spread out over the nail like in a gradient effect where it fades into that base color. So I'm going to do that for each of these nails. Again, you can use any brush that gives you the desired effect that you're looking for, but I have this liner brush, and so I used it to help me to even out the polish that I was using. So here you see me doing that. And then I'm just making sure I clean up the sides. Again, as you layer gel polish, it can sometimes get to where it is change the shape of the nail. So, and once you cure it, it will either fall out. But now you want to just make sure you clean those sides so that it's not too much excess product. But you can also, what I will say is, take the file once it is all cured and ready to go and reshape them at the end, which I do. And then now you see I'm going in with the second coat of this glitter polish, and we're going to lay it down, and then we're going to do the same thing of taking that liner brush and spreading it out so it won't be so concentrated in one area.
Let me know when you're alone, and we can ride the boogie. Maybe you missed the stroke. Just call and I'll come back to you. Gotta feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie. Share that beat of love. I wanna ride.
Now I'm going to be applying the top coat, and so when I do my rhinestones, depending on how I'm going to do them or the style of the nail, I like to lay my gel polish on first so that it meshes in with the rhinestone glue, so that once it is cured, it looks like it is just evenly laying. Sometimes I know when you do rhinestones, depending on how much glue, you can see the glue outside of the rhinestone, especially like on matte looks. And so I try to lay my clear polish down, then lay, as you will see, lay the rhinestone glue net after that, and then go in with my rhinestones and how I want them to lay. To me, it just gives it a more seamless look without showing where the glue and the nails separate from each other. So that's what I do most of the time when doing artwork that includes rhinestones. Now I'm just going in again, laying that rhinestone glue. You see I laid out my rhinestones. I know I go from a small to a medium size, and then I'm just randomly placing them around where that glitter lays, and it's not in no particular order. I am just laying them anywhere and just spreading them out. I have the solid silver crystal rhinestones, and then I have some that are like iridescent, so I'm mixing the two and playing around with them, and that's just really all I do, just laying it, moving around, looking, adjusting, seeing how I want to lay, and just constantly going back and forth with that. And then that's how they turned out. Again, playing around with it. Again, in nails, you are free to do what you want to do, however you want to do it, whatever your desire is, but just going back and forth and just moving around, putting them in there randomly. What I should have done also was, once I finish one nail, I should have put it in the light and cure it, because as you can see, I'm constantly having to push the rhinestones up because they are sliding. So and I should use my little flash, my LED flashlight to flash cure it, to hold it in place, which is also something you could have done. But here, as you can see, I was just constantly pushing them back, and then you'll see where I just separated them so that I could get to each side of the nail like I wanted to. And then I'm going to go ahead and then cure those, and then start working on the index finger and the thumb. So yeah, my note to you is that once you have done the rhinestones on there, make sure you flash cure it so that it stays in place, and you won't have to be like me, constantly readjusting and pushing them and moving them around. This is the final look. I love the way they turned out. They're so pretty. I love rhinestones on my nails, and so I hope you all enjoy, and I will see you in the next video.